Jeff from Chillin N Grillin with Jeff. Last episode, we had the North of the Border Smoking Squad. We've got them all back because we still have a lot of food to cook and a lot of food to enjoy. Let's head back there and do some more cooking. Everybody's had a run at the grill cooking something, one thing or another. And I've heard you guys, you and Big Mike, talking about rolling a turkey dinner. Mike hasn't been at the grill yet. So I say we get Mike up there, but he may need some assistance, Jim.
He will definitely need some assistance, but
I saw a box of stovetop stuffing. That sounds like he's going to get some help right
We
there.
got some turkey sausage and some stovetop stuffing.
Box stuffing is probably Mike's speed, so we can.
All right.
We'll do something
Let's
with
see
that.
what we can put together with that. All right, Mike. I heard a lot of talk about cooking turkey fatties. I've not done these personally, so
I haven't either,
run me through. We got turkey sausage. The challenge was it was Thanksgiving. You had to cook with turkey.
Yeah. So what we're really going to do here, Jeff, is just basically get the turkey meat out of the sausage. We're just going to use the ground turkey, form it into a rectangle shape. We're going to roll it up with the stuffing, maybe wrap it in bacon and call it a day.
Okay. And then we're going to throw them on the smoker for low and slow.
Low and slow.
Give them a while. All right.
Yeah.
How long do they need to sit on a smoker at, say, 300, 3.25?
Well, until they're done. And when they're done, it's probably going to be about 160, 165. Well, I'm going to pull this off, put that saran wrap down there, and we'll just put it all on there.
Put it on top.
That's it.
Okay.
Yep, just hold the sides and just push it down.
Peel that off. All right. And just lay that right down the middle.
You got it.
Here, I'll get it in there. You put it where you want to put it.
There you go.
We're going to season that up. We got some ghost seasoning, right? We're going to toss in there.
All right, so we're just going to bring it over here.
I want to see this roll.
There's some technique here.
The secret's not to rush it.
How's this working there, Mike?
Turkey sausage sushi. Mike, I'm impressed. I think you set us up that you've never done this before.
We'll seal these edges. We'll put it in the fridge for about maybe an hour, maybe the freezer,
All right.
and call it a day.
Throw it on the smoker.
I don't know. What do you know? I've never cooked them
What
before.
about the
I'm leaving it to
Discada?
Mike.
Let's go on the smoker.
I would say do it on the real smoker.
Do it in the real smoker? All right. All right, boys. Mike's turkey fatty that he rolled for us all. So,
Oh, that's sweet.
So the ideas with this is you take sausage meat, right, and you saw Mike take it right from the casing, so it's cheap meat. You cook it indirect, really low, so all the fat and all the the grossness, if you will, seeps out of it. So when you taste it, it's pretty dense. It does taste a lot like turkey. It's almost like a disc of Thanksgiving dinner with your stuffing in the middle and the turkey sausage, which comes off tasting.
we joked about
a lot
this
more
being one of the best
turkey-ish than
things today,
sausage.
and it really, it's up top for sure.
Yeah, you put some gravy on something like this, and it is
It's like a little turkey dinner.
Yeah.
So Colin, or as you were known on the barbecue team as Bocce,
Yeah.
you did a great pumpkin pork, pulled pork and a pumpkin spice pork, whatever you want to call it.
I think it turned out. It was good.
It was different.
Yeah. It was
It
different.
was unique. I think the word we used was unique.
Unique. Yeah.
So I've got some leftover pork. I've got some leftover bacon. I'm going to keep you heading in that direction. Let's say we go up and get creative.
Yeah, let's do it.
Your challenge was to cook with some pork.
Yeah, so we had a pork tenderloin just sitting there. We didn't know what to do with it, so I braided it. So
You braided it.
So what I did was I sliced it into 3, and we had a couple extra pieces of bacon in there.
Right.
So I just braided it.
And then we tied
I've never
it
done
up.
this before. Tied it up, and we've got bacon in the midst of all that stuff. So let's just
I've got a cast iron pan.
Yeah.
Let's toss some oil in it and let's throw it on the open fire.
Okay.
I got an open fire pit.
Let's season this up. Do you have any salt, pepper?
I do.
If we're gonna do that, why don't we just grab some of that magic spice that you have? Okay, I'm gonna rub that in there.
Right.
Any
What,
magic
habanero?
spice that you
Habanero.
think? Habanero, sure, that sounds
Let's
great.
go with some habanero on
Okay,
there.
and some salt. We need some salt on that.
You add some salt. I'm going to get the pan over there. I got this sitting over the fire here.
I love how versatile we can be in the north of the border squad here, but nothing says you have to grill everything, right? So let's take this.
Let's
And
do that
is
in a
that-
minute. Let's
is that
let
good and
heat.
hot?
No, I think we need. Oh, it's bubbling away.
It is bubbling.
Well, let's throw it in. See what we
All right, let's give this a try. Braided pork tenderloin. I lit my jersey,
here,
lit my jersey on fire
There
a
you
little
go.
bit there, but that happens.
Yeah.
Those are some of the consequences of cooking on an
All
open
right.
fire.
If you want to wash up,
Yeah, I'll
keep
come
an
back.
eye
I'll
on
meet you
this.
here.
We'll let this sear away. I got a plan.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on this for a minute. I'm
Yep.
going to go grab some thyme out of my garden.
Yep.
And a couple of knobs of butter. We're going to add that.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Some butter going on here, and that's fresh herbs right from the garden.
Right on. Who wouldn't go camping with us, eh, Schiller?
Man,
Look
open
at this.
fire. There's no roughing it around here.
No. I'm just going to toss that butter over on
Let
there.
that melt on the side. All right, we got this hot. This sucker was hot.
It was hot.
And this for sure has never been done before.
Never been done.
So this is our braided pork bacon, cooked in fresh herbs out of the garden over an open fire. Butter, olive oil.
Everything, all the happy ingredients there.
Our victims, I mean, the rest of the barbecue team are sitting over there.
Yep.
Let's slice this puppy up and see what we got.
Great. All right, are we ready for this?
Let's cut
Are we
away.
ready?
Let's cut. Oh, look at that.
And I think we're just going to get some chunks out of this, but
That's all
it
right.
does look nice, though.
Listen, before we get too far with it, chef's treat, help me out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got to get some with the bacon.
Yeah, let's have a little bit of that. That's nice.
That was good. You can really taste the bacon.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you have it, Jeff.
All right, guys, we got Colin's invention. We don't have a name for this one.
We really don't.
All right.
Twisted
It's
bacon
just
and pork log.
Yeah, it's just a twisted. Is that what we're calling it? A twisted pork log. It is a braided
Here, Jim.
tenderloin. It's braided with some bacon.
All right, guys, dig in. So he braided. He cut a pork tenderloin in 3, braided it together with 2 slices of bacon, tied it up with butcher's twine, whiskered it in a hot cast iron pan on the open fire. Lots of butter and herbs right out of the garden.
That's that nice crust.
Yeah, the crust is nice on it.
Yeah.
Cast iron did it well.
Awesome. It
The
works.
butter was good. Yeah.
You have met the challenge, my friend.
I like that one.
Challenge to you, Jim, would be we've already gone up there and cooked on the discada, but I got to get you to cook something on a smoker, but it can't be beef.
Okay.
So there's a few other ingredients up there. Let's head up and see what we can do.
Let me take a look and see what we got.
All right, let's do that.
All right. Yeah, we went with chicken. And again, taking the heart.
Sometimes you got to eat chicken.
Well, that's right. And I'm just more or less trying to take the hardest ingredients for off the table. So the
Would
other
that
guys.
be the chicken?
Well, the chicken, the jalapenos, the bacon, those don't usually go together.
All right.
And cheese. Like, what do you do with that?
Okay.
So anyway.
So I have no idea what you're making, but let me know what I can do to help.
So what I did was I pounded the chicken breasts, and we're going to take the jalapenos, and we've kind of seeded them and got the veins out. Now, I know you enjoy really, really hot stuff, but I know
Yeah,
some of the
I
guys
am.
here don't.
Then
So
they don't have to eat.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill these halves with cream cheese,
Okay.
and then you've got some cheddar cheese there, Jeff.
All right.
So why don't you open that up?
Then you sprinkle
And,
some in.
Yeah, we're gonna sprinkle some on after this. So I guess the idea is go back and try to find out which half went with which half.
So we got cream cheese, jalapenos, cheddar cheese.
So there's not too much going on. It's actually a pretty easier recipe, but don't tell those guys. So then we're going to take some seasoning, put that on the inside of the pinwheel.
Just out of curiosity, which one did you go with? Just regular grill?
Regular grill. I have not cooked with these, but I thought, hey, let's give it a try. You guys seem to talk really, really highly of them. And then what we're going to do is try to wrap
And what are you
up
calling these? Chicken bombs?
chicken bombs. So the idea is we're going to wrap these up, Jeff.
All right. Need
Give
some
me a
toothpicks?
toothpick there.
All right.
Kind of cut into these. The cheese should actually just kind of
Blow up.
explode out. Yeah,
Now you wanted barbecue sauce.
I do.
Okay, so this barbecue sauce that I got was sent to me by a guy in British Columbia. He kind of lives off the grid. He's actually a really good cook, but amazing enough, he makes guitars and is a world-renowned artist.
Oh yeah.
And he saw the show and said, I want you to try my barbecue sauce. So he sent it down and challenged me to give it a try. And he thinks it's missing something, but he's probably being picky. So he said, give it a try and let me know what we think. I figured I got the experts here. Everybody can try it, and he's anxious for some feedback.
So we're gonna wrap these in bacon.
There's a lot going on. We got chicken breast, jalapeno, cream cheese, cheddar cheese, spices, barbecue sauce, bacon.
Yeah.
I mean, what could go wrong with this?
Hopefully nothing, because if anything does go wrong, I'll hear about it.
With this group, nah, it's a pretty forgiving
They're
crowd.
a pretty easygoing group, right? This is your first time
So
cooking with
when
these
you were,
guys.
so you want some of this
Exactly.
on here?
Yep. So we're
Okay.
just going to cover that up. So it was really what you saw, right? Pounded it out, stuffed it, wrapped it in bacon, and now we're going to put some barbecue sauce on. Now, what I didn't want to do, I'm kind of doing now, is hiding those toothpicks. So
we'll
you
find it.
know that we're going to find it, and I will be hearing about it from the.
No,
from
I think
whoever
I
it
really
is
think
that
this is a
finds it.
forgiving crew. I don't think this team. I don't think the group here is to kind of to ride you too much.
hold
hold a
things
grudge
against
or
me,
no,
call
no.
me toothpick for the rest of the year, something like that.
All right, toothpick. Where are we going to put them on the mini egg over here?
Grill space is kind of limited. We've got a lot of stuff going on. So we did some chicken bombs. I took again the hardest ingredients of chicken and bacon.
We would expect nothing
and
less.
jalapeno for you guys to make it a little bit easier.
You're literally the wind beneath my wings, Jim.
And yeah, you know, and notice how I cut the pepper and stuffed it with the cream cheese and the cheese. So I'll give you guys some of those pieces.
Wow, that is awesome. Super moist.
That's cooking on the egg like the smoker as opposed to the discada. It keeps the moisture in as opposed to let it all out like frying wood.
I think the problem with doing paella on the big green eggs, it falls through the grate. I'm gonna cook up a bunch of chicken wings, and we're gonna throw them on the table. You're gonna go home. You don't live that far. You're gonna grab some hot sauce. Yep. Get your 4 hottest.
Get the mango one you were talking about. Yep. I want to try
Bring them
that.
back, and we're gonna see who can man up to some hot sauces today.
I'm ready.
Everybody's in. Nobody's.
Yeah. Do it.
Hot wings challenge. All right, let's go do it. All right. Perfect. Okay, Marco, you made some hot sauces for us here, so I'm gonna pick one up. We're gonna go mildest to hottest. We're gonna see who wusses out first.
Can I start with the hottest and just grab myself
No,
champion?
you got to ease your way in.
So Marco,
you got sriracha.
So the sriracha is made from red jalapenos.
Did you grow them
I
yourself?
have them grown. My friendly neighbor Mike helped me grow some.
So you stole
they've
these
been-
out of Mike's yard?
Yeah, then they've been fermented.
Okay.
And there's rice wine vinegar, some garlic. That's pretty much it.
Do I get to try them right away, or do I get
Yeah,
them all?
no, you try one wing in the sriracha, man. You have to eat all the sriracha on your plate. That's the rule. How hot is this one?
I can lie to you. This isn't what you would think is the mild one.
Yeah.
Pretty hot.
This one's got some kick to it.
That's-
Right off
that's the
start.
mildest
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
That's the
I know
mildest one.
I know where we're going with this.
No, Marco's not feeling the heat on this one. Mark, anything?
It's a nice bite.
I'm not really a sriracha winner, but I'm going to say my tongue is saying no more of that.
Okay, and that was
But
the
I'm
mild.
excited to
You
have the
wanted to
fruit
start
one.
with the hottest one.
Because it's mango. Mango goes with everything.
All right, this one just says hot sauce. What do we know about this one? It's just,
Got
I
some
love the
hot.
label, hot. That's it, just hot.
It's hot.
Jalapenos again?
There's a little bit of everything.
Marco's obviously a man of few words when he says it's hot.
Uh-oh, Rob's already sweating. We're only on number 1.
All right.
I like the sriracha way better than the hot. The sriracha's got that heat flavor. The hot one just has heat.
It just has heat. Yeah.
It's
That's
just
why I labeled it hot.
I
Look
feel
at
like you did a
Marco's the
good
only
job with the
one.
labeling.
Marco's the only one eating all the hot sauce on his plate.
Can you pass me a bucket of water and some yogurt?
I like the first
So,
one better. I like the
there you go.
These
sriracha
are
better.
all fermented hot.
Yeah.
All from it. Okay, pineapple, habanero, obviously pineapple and habaneros.
Really,
and,
really good with chicken, pork.
and this is going to be hotter than those two.
Jeff, start
It's
over
gonna
here.
be- it's-
All right,
it's gonna be
start over
hotter,
here.
but you can obviously have the
I want you to pour directly onto this wing.
Oh, geez.
yeah!
Oh, there you go, Rob.
I know who your favorite is now.
a bit runnier.
This one.
Oh
boy.
What is that?
This pineapple
look at
comes
that.
in nice. Yeah, fruity.
Just
and
a
then-
little bit there.
This
and I'll
one's
dip.
pineapple?
Yeah, and then the
Perfect.
heat just
Yeah,
sinks
that's
sinks
great.
right in.
All right, so that's the pineapple habanero. What's the story here? Hotter?
It is.
Hotter but
Sweet and then a nice soak-in heat.
All right.
I'm not sure I'll be
Yeah.
able to taste it.
Nobody's topping out though. Mango habanero
Heat
with
comes
ginger.
after, yeah.
Hurry up, Jeff, over here. I can't wait between the hot sauces or my tongue will burn
It's a
off.
bit thick. Get some heat there?
Danger on this one.
Oh yeah. Get her into you.
As my friends in Quebec say, dangereux. I was right. We should start with that one.
I think
Oh,
Moffat
yeah.
is actually dying here. Let's get a zoom in on this face.
Look at the sweat coming
So-
out.
So this
That
is
is
our
hot.
rookie member. Remember, he started with pie irons at the early
Yeah.
start of the day,
Peanut butter and pie iron.
Yeah.
and now we're initiating him with
I can't feel my
apparently
face.
At some point, we have to
habanero,
patch you into
ginger.
the north of the border smoking squad.
Yeah.
All right, boys, we got more food to cook up, so finish off the hot sauce. Everybody's stuffed. All we've done is eat for the last long period of time here, but all this talk of the discada really shines when we do a paella. So I feel like we have to step up and do a paella on it, just so we can show it off to Jim one more time. 'Cause I feel like Jim's going to go buy a discada.
I will not buy a discada, but you know what? I'm somewhat anxious to try your paella. So
I'll tell you what. Everybody sit here, Mr. Moffat. You can be my sous chef.
I'd love
And,
to help you out.
Let's make some paella.
Let's do it.
All right. All right. So we talked about cooking.
I'm here to help, Jeff.
You're here
What
to
can
help.
I do?
You are the sous chef.
You
Well,
tell me.
You look like a mess, but that's because you're getting closer to being a member of the barbecue team.
All right.
So we're making some paella in the discada because the discada got so much attention today.
Okay, so
So-
it's not a walk then, as I
Right.
learned.
So I've got some clams and some shrimp. Left the skin on. We're gonna put that in there with the onions. And we're gonna get lots of flavor and Lots of happy going on in here.
I'm not sure the shrimp are happy, but
No, there, okay. So I've got some chorizo sausage we're gonna add. And that's it for a couple minutes. We're gonna let that get nice and hot. Crank the heat up so we have maximum heat. I hear things happening back there. It looks like the barbecue experts are...
We're just stoking the fire.
So the reason we're gonna get the seafood cooked ahead of time, and then we're gonna take it out. But we're gonna do it discata style. We're gonna, the whole point of the discata is the side area getting warm. And I can control that with the outer wheel, the outer flame. I can take that down a bit.
and that lets the flavor soak in
Yep.
back into the rice.
Yep. So I'm going to pull these shrimp out and let them sit on the side. Again, we leave the skin on, the shell on, because that's where all the flavor is. Brown the sausage up a bit. This is saffron, an important part of this, right?
Why
So-
is it in foil?
You want the flavor, so the flavor's kind of trapped in that it's dried. So we're just going to put it on the side and let it heat up. And then when we're ready to put it in, we're just going to dump it in. So I'm going to pull the clams. They're starting to already pop open a little bit, which is just fine.
Is that when they're done?
Exactly, then that's the point. So as these things keep cooking, you want to hand me the rice now? And then you give me those tomatoes, and I'll get you to dump those right in there.
I can do that, sir, for you.
All right. By heating up the rice like this, it's kind of like when you do risotto. You're opening it up so that it takes all the flavor, absorbs all the flavor. So I'll get you to pour a little bit of wine, just maybe a little more, Yeah, there we go.
Is that special rice that it's going to absorb all that in
This
a
is
few minutes?
this is arboreal rice. So there's different kinds of rice. You don't want just regular rice when you're making a paella. You want arboreal or some sort of long grain rice. So I'll take this. This is dried lemon verbena right out of the garden. So we do it ourselves. We want to get some lemon flavor in here. So we're going to add some of that. We've got our saffron kind of warming up. So we're going to add that. All right.
Is that just so the rice absorbs it all?
Yep, we're going to let that absorb, and now we're just going to kind of let this sit here and get happy. We may add some more rice to it, or broth to it at some point, but I feel at this point we're good to go. But you can see some of the juices kind of flowing back in. So we're going to do the chicken at the very end. Oh, okay. I've already cooked the chicken ahead of time, but I am going to add a little bit of paprika. That's going to give us that smoky flavor that we want in the paella. All right, so we're just going to let that go for a bit. All right, boys. A lot of grief and aggravation over the discata, but and making a paella. But there we go. Look at that. So, and now, if we did this right, we should have a little bit of that char on the bottom, just like that. Some clams, some shrimp.
Can we put some hot sauce on the side of this?
We can. We absolutely. Rob. The beauty of this is a garden hose and a scrub brush and right into the yard and hang it back up in the shed.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
You can't do that with your smoker. So what do you guys think of the paella?
I like nice flavor. Yeah, really nice flavor.
Yep.
It's very fishy, but it's good.
Very fishy?
I'm not a seafood
You're not a seafood guy.
Not a seafood guy, but it was good.
No, it was awesome.
I'm impressed with how much liquid that rice absorbed, and that was all the flavors of everything.
I added more liquid to it.
Oh, did you?
I did, yeah. I added another probably another 2 cups of broth. Well, that wraps up another great barbecue season. We had a lot of fun. Let's take a look at some great bloopers from this season. All right, so good.
What about this for the blooper reel?
So what do you?
So Cindy, we're going to be calling your name. Don't answer us. We're filming the introduction, so just ignore us. I'm going to call your name. Don't answer us. You ready to roll? Yeah. Okay, good. All right, we've got, oh, sorry, are we connecting the dots or do you want to? All right, great. I just want to point out first off that Gord is not usually a sweaty mess. No.
Makes sense.
I'm sorry, I forgot your first name. Evelyn. I wanted to make sure you were happy. I'm still going to the dark side. Okay, you ready to roll? Nothing says barbecue like standing in the direct sunlight, 31 degrees in front of a barbecue that's chugging away at 525 degrees.
You know you're Canadian when.
Yeah. Okay, so you're good. You got everything you need? Tom?
I have no idea.
How are you going to pull these off the grill?
I don't know. I don't have a plan.
Do you want some help cutting that cheese?
Sure.
Here.
It's getting a little tough going through there. Excellent work, Jeff.
Sorry, I had to do that. I'm going to do it with my eyes closed.
So you're just going to take your boxes off?
For that one. Uh-huh, is that Dale? Yeah. Shiny side in or out?
Oh, shiny side, always in.
Why?
Why? So it reflects the heat back to the potatoes.
There you go. I know that. Don't do anything yet.
What, your first day?
So, Fred, you're a big No, let's not go there. Let's go there. I was gonna say you're a big swinger, but
Oh my God.
I didn't know if I should open that door or not. Did that work out, or were we too quick on the grill? Was I out of the way, Jake? I hope so. I just about bumped my head on the cement over here. Was I still in the way? Was I really? Jesus. What about if I do this?
Ooh, hang on.
Okay.
Girls, come on. Somebody help me. Okay, put some more on. Hurry before he comes back. He can't see.
This one's got some tomato and some shallot and some olives, and it's really hot.
Really hot.
How many beers do you need to cook properly, Fred?
I don't know, probably.
There is no perfect number, more than one
There's a
and
keg
less than
there.
100. So
Here, we need a victim who wants to. Here, we need a victim. Come and eat this one. It doesn't look good.
Hey Cam, do you want to give me some tongs inside, please?
I hope
They're in the far drawer on the right.
If we can decorate this, or is this for later on?
That's for the shrimp.
Okay, perfect.
Finishing touches.
Yeah, you were about to
I
put it on
know,
there.
but
Change your mind.
yeah, change my mind.
Tripping me out. Some people who don't know how to cook chicken wings will use the deep fryer. Dave Crackle.
Okay, do you want to do this?
No, you're doing a great job slicing
Okay.
the bread. Part of my contract is I never have to work. Good night.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, the chef in me just wants it a little bit finer.
A little finer? All right.
Just a little bit.
Now, my defense, I said big chop.
And I
You said
loved
yes,
it,
So
but
I'm
now you can
complaining.
smell it.
Complaining to management. I'm exhausted.
He's exhausted.
I'm the star. I got to take a break. I'm going to my trailer. You realize Mike's question was what's in the rub? Yeah.
now where did you go up?
What? That's a picture. Replaced my wedding photo with that. Look at that.
Oh, the
Maybe
heat.
cut that out. My husband might be upset at that one. Although he'd probably agree.
Is it true that over the years you've yelled at 6-year-olds for not making a croquin bush properly?
Yeah, it is. I'm on camera. I won't lie. I yelled at her, Mike's daughter.
You know, every 6-year-old should know how to make croquin bush.
But you know what? After I yelled at her, she got it right.
Well, thank God.
Huh?
That's what's important in this story. Ever made croquin bush? I'm just
Once
kidding. I
with
just
Peter, that was probably one of
Traumatizing?
the worst decisions of my life.
Cheers.
That's how you really feel out
Yeah, and don't hold back next time.
I think I got this on wrong.
This is the party edits out, so.
Yeah.
What are we gonna?
No, his mic's broken. Don't.
Oh,
don't
never mind.
tell him.
Never mind. My mic's busted. So you have a combination of a city and the house, the house.
House and
I heard Chef Peter can be really grumpy when it comes to plate presentation. Is that true?
You have no idea.
I'm not just saying that. It honestly
Oh.
was.
Sweetie.
I'll give you $5 if you can do that a second time.
Yeah, exactly.